Hi everybody,
Hello there.
I'm Jerry.
And I'm Linda.
We're the Village's Newcomers. You know, we came to Florida for this tropical paradise, and it is.
It is beautiful. Thing about the villages down in Florida, the Central Florida, you can garden all year long. The landscaping, you can change, you can do flowers all year.
It's always green here. Now, we luckily have a neighbor just down the street that has a green thumb, and he's kind of taken us under his wing, and he's going to show me today his favorite plants. They're called bromeliads. We're going to actually work on a few, work on potting them and bagging them, and I hope you like it.
Jerry, people drive by the house and they think these bromeliads are growing out of a rock, but I want to show you just how easy it is to grow these. There you go. There's a little bit of soil in here and a little bit of peat moss, but you just come out here every other day and just wet. The bag gets wet and keeps it alive. But if we can walk right over here by this palm in the front, this is another form of it. And you can see, look at this. She's putting off pups. And this is something that people, here you go. I accidentally pulled this up today. And all I have to do is stick it back in there and it won't die.
Wow.
Because it's an air plant. It can live either way. Oh, if you really want to show somebody interesting, this is a Miami Supreme gardenia. And it comes from a citrus tree. This is citrus. Can you see that line?
Yes.
Would that show up on your camera?
Uh-huh.
Okay, this line, this is a citrus tree.
Okay.
And what the grower did was he cut a notch in it, stuck the gardenia plant in there, taped it off, so it makes a stronger tree and it puts out twice as many huge gardenias that smell so good, and they bloom on Mother's Day. So what I do is I pick a couple of them, take them in the house, put them in a bowl of water in the kitchen. Oh, it smells so good. But that's Miami Supreme. This is the one I told you that gets so big. This was on top of the pool. So this is kind of, I've got it in like a hospital area because they got too much water, so I'm letting it dry out. I got this at Paradise Air Plants. And this is where I learned to bag them. See how he bagged it?
Yeah.
And I mean, it's been there for at least 5 years. And this is mama, this is the baby. Right here, there were only two to begin with. This is
just surrounded by all these beautiful plants. I love it.
This is a staghorn fern, which if it keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger, I'm going to have to find a bigger tree to hang it on. Because they'll get so big you have to use heavy duty chain and a huge tree to hang them because they get too heavy. And then you come over here and you can see it does not even need soil. All that is nailed to the tree, and they just keep on growing and they put off babies. This is the baby, this is the baby, this is the baby. The babies are called pups, P-U-P-S. And I can take this one right here and I can take my clippers like this if I wanted to, cut that off, nail it up here, and I have more bromeliads. They keep on giving.
So today we're going to take the ones off of our tree over here and we're going to wrap those in a bag?
Yes.
So this is your hospital right here? Oh!
And that's my little dog, Lexi.
Hi, Lexi.
No, girl. No.
This is where you take your cuttings and plants that need special attention and let them
This is where I take the babies, and I use a little bit of potting soil. Stick them in the potting soil, keep them watered about every other day, every third day or whatever. I'm letting these grow. This one right here will get really, really big. And these are basically full sun right here. And one thing you have to remember is there's full sun and shade. You put a shade plant in the full sun, it's gonna die.
Okay.
So that's the biggest worry you have. And here,
Piece of driftwood or something, yeah?
piece of driftwood with a perfect example. This started off with, I think, these two right here. And you have a pup, a pup, a pup, a pup, and a pup. And as you can see, absolutely no soil.
Huh.
Just a little bit of water.
Look very glossy and healthy.
This is the baby, and this is the baby. And it's hanging inside my lanai. So it doesn't get any sun. So these grow really good in the shade, so hanging on the wall in the lanai.
Now, are these what some people refer to as air plants?
They are. They're an air plant.
But their real name is, are they bromeliads?
Bromeliad, which is an air plant, because you can see that it grows in the air.
Wow.
It doesn't need dirt or soil, any kind of soil.
Well, your whole place is like a showcase. You know, everywhere you turn, you've got lush vegetation. And of course, behind you, you're one of the, I was going to say lucky, but you're not lucky, you're smart. Because you bought a house with a beautiful view and all this nature behind you.
Yeah.
Really good. It's lush back here.
Yeah, as you can see, they grow on the palms. Just nail them to the palms with a bag or no bag.
Now I see this must be where you get your mail back here. I see the big mailbox.
That's my toolbox. That's where all the supplies are to repot. Everything's painted black, the same as the fence, so people on the lanai never know that's there.
It really blends in.
Yep.
So you have a whole workbench set up back here.
Yeah. Yep. And this is as big as I need. It's been here for probably about 3 years.
Now you've got sphagnum moss and some other kind of
Sphagnum moss and preserved mountain moss.
Okay.
Yep.
And those will hold in water?
Yes, that's the reason for using those, is to retain the water.
Okay.
Okay, so we take these strips.
Now what's that called?
This is not cheesecloth, burlap.
Burlap, okay.
Yeah,
Looks like burlap.
Old-fashioned burlap, like old feed bag. So I cut a piece like this.
You hear those cranes in the background?
Yeah, I think I need some better scissors.
Now you must see all kinds of animals back here.
There's a big male bobcat that travels this wall, which was 11-foot drop off. And I guess for him it's a shortcut to get from one end to the other without walking through the water and the weeds and stuff.
Well, Linda would like that because look at that. That's, like you said, 10 or 11 feet all the way down there.
Yep. And if you see that clearing, that's where the hogs, their path, right?
Wild pigs.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. And raccoons. Lots and lots of raccoons. All right. We're going to take one of these. We're going to put it right here. Take a little bit of this. As you can see, it's designed to hold the moisture. Put a little bit like that. Put a little bit of this stuff here.
Got the old mountain moss.
Old mountain dried up moss. And hopefully there's no snake under here. I had these bags hid so nobody can see them.
People are afraid of snakes here, but the only kinds of snakes I see are those black racers.
Yeah, they won't hurt you.
No, they don't hurt you.
Nope. Might have got a little too much. So, start wrapping tight at the top. And tight here. Wrap it like that. And then come over here before it all falls out. Fold it back. Fold this back. And I had to teach myself how to do this, but I learned from Paradise Air Plants. Bob over there does this to his, so all I did was just copy some of his. And take this string, leave a little extra so I can tie it later, and start wrapping it tight.
Now,
Closing it up.
you know, it's a lot of pressure when somebody works as hard as you do and gives somebody a plant. Because if we kill it, we feel terrible.
Well, they're hard to kill, Jerry. They really are. That's
Well,
why
the
I have no
people that are
problem.
watching know Linda's luck with her bonsai tree, which is still hanging on, but not looking too great. We try hard, but this Florida sun is so hot.
It's brutal. Yep.
I played golf yesterday and no problems. I didn't get dizzy or what, but it was just not pleasant the last 3 or 4 holes. It was so hot.
Yep. And you try to play in the afternoon here, and I don't know about anybody else, but the mosquitoes get a hold of me.
Yeah, late in
Playing
the day.
afternoon, yeah.
Now this,
Okay.
these type of bromeliads, these must be sun lovers because you put them on the tree right in full sun.
They are sun lovers.
Okay.
Yes. Yep. So we just tie this. Let me find it. Come on. Just about to leave myself enough.
Yeah,
I've actually made this harder than what it really is.
well, that's good. That will
It's
definitely
actually
hold in
a little
moisture.
bit easier. Okay, let's tie it.
We'll put these up and give them a spray every once in a while, and they'll hold that in a lot longer than it would be if you just sprayed the plant. Now the plant has, I'll pull this one out, has little channels that hold water, don't they?
Yes, you just need to make sure, let's get some trash out. Make sure there's water in here.
Okay.
You can also overwater them. I mean, they'll actually drown and rot on the inside if you give them too much water. But look at there, there's a baby.
Oh,
Yeah.
did everybody at home just go, oh, it's a baby?
So when we plant her, mama, we want to take baby and have baby to the outside because she's going to grow this way. So in about 6 months, it'll look like that with a big one back here behind it.
Nice.
So you'll have 2. So there's a bag one, all nice and tight. And all I have to do now are use these old steel finishing nails right here and go nail it to the tree.
Right, and those won't hurt the palm tree at all.
No, not at all. No.
1 down and 3 to go.
Yep, palm has the center core, so as long as you don't get into that center core where the meat is, you're not going to hurt a palm. Nope. And in fact, there's a lot of trees. I'm a former landscape designer. There's a lot of trees like this ligustrum. You can cut and prune it anytime you want to. People will say you have to do it in the wintertime. No, not in Florida.
It's
Everything
never
pretty
winter
much
time in
grows
Florida.
here. These are suckers, so I keep those off. But anyway, okay, you want to do another one?
Yeah,
You want to try one?
sure. Well, I was paying pretty good attention, better than I paid in college.
You want to walk around the lanai and I'll show you all the plants on the
Sure,
lanai?
I'd love to.
Okay. Come on. You did a really good job on that, Jerry. The way that baby is formed, it'll lean out.
All right.
Let's make sure this place is clean. Well, we have some stuff in here. Here you go.
Look at this, people. Now, this is a wonderful, wonderful setting. Look out there. You lay in your pool and look out at the wild pigs.
Bobcats.
Now, Ron and Lynn is a lovely hostess, and they have parties here every once in a while. And we're lucky enough to get invited, and the neighborhood absolutely loves coming here. Okay, so what do we have?
Okay, so here's some over here, and I have some really ones that are kind of special and expensive.
What is that?
This is called. This one actually has a tag on it. See if you can pronounce that. I don't have my glasses on.
Bilbergia Caja Blanca.
There you go.
It's variegated, and that is so smart to keep the name tag in the plant.
Yeah. Now this, where's Mama? This one here, I'm gonna walk you over here. Watch out for that tray, we gotta get that on. And I've gotten babies all for her. This is new, and she's blooming right here.
Oh, that's pretty. Look at that.
But this plant right here is beautiful. This is Mama.
So
Mama,
that's incredible. You took this one.
I took two.
And okay.
Two just like this, all for her. I've
like
actually got a whole lot more than that. But Mama right now, sometimes moms die. They go through their lifespan, and Mama right now, she might be getting towards her end. She's put out so many babies that I hope I don't lose her, so I'm kind of babying her right here. All of these like this filter light, which is perfect. These could be sunshine or shade. And then some other ones.
Oh, this is a beauty.
Yeah, I got that at Paradise Air Plants. I think this was $15. Now, of course, I put it in this pot.
Very nice.
But since I bought it, look, a pup, a pup. They just, and Mama's down here in the middle. And you see she's kind of fading out a little bit.
Yeah.
Because Mama gives up her life to give her babies. This started off with that one right there. And look what Mama has done, what she's put out.
Wow. So you started off with just a small one there in the middle.
Yeah.
And now, like in real life, the kids are taller than the mama.
And yeah, and like I said, Jerry, any of these, I can come out here, I can cut that off, I can bag it or not bag it, put it on a tree, a palm, anything, and it's gonna grow and put out babies.
This one looks a little brittle right here.
A little bit, kind of hard to cut on.
Now Lynn she's kind of an interior designer, isn't she? She knows how to put things together.
She's a retired antique dealer. I got there was 3 of these at Lowe's, and I immediately grabbed all 3 of them because these were really special. Here's a pup, and here's a pup.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean a baby. So, yeah. And
Now, how hard is it when you go on vacation to maintain all these?
we were gone 2 weeks and had no issue, and didn't rain the whole 2 weeks. Everything was fine when I got back.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Now some of these in here, they needed water, but all they had to do was come home and water them. See what you can do with these little cups? You can buy these for a set of 3 for like $20, and buy these little ones like this for $10.
Looks like a coffee cup.
Yeah, basically. And they come in all kind of designs, so it's just pretty sitting on the bar. And then my favorite part of the yard
Oh, look at that.
is that part.
You created a little creek through there.
Well, Tom and I next door, we had a drainage issue going right down the center of our property, and it kept turning and coming to this. You can see where it turns. Mm-hmm. It turned and came to there. So I said, well, if I put some concrete down and let it flow, it'll go right off the back. So every time it rains, it's like a little dry creek. Oh, of course, then it's wet. Look at the orchid.
Oh my. I'm shooting through a screen, so you're not going to get as pretty a picture, but look at that.
Yeah.
That's on a queen palm tree?
Queen palm. And this is what you can do with a pot.
Big pot.
Yep. This came from Paradise Air Plants in Dunellen. This was $20 and this was $20, but for $20 I got that one, a baby and a baby, so I just cut the babies off, put them
Well,
on
that's
this
really
side.
unique coloring on this one.
It is.
I like that.
Yeah, full sun.
And you got an elephant ear coming out of the top here.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
That's nice. And I know this one, I know that back in Indiana. That's a philodendron.
pothos.
That's the official name?
Yeah, a variegated pothos. You see the lines on it?
Uh-huh.
This is the stuff that you see growing here in Florida, where the leaves get the size of a football.
Oh, wow.
And it grows straight on up, and the higher it gets, the bigger the leaves get. So we have to keep cutting this because it grows so fast.
Now back here, I'm just going to mention it because it's cool. Ron has a replica of a control tower in an airport because Ron used to be an air traffic controller.
Yeah.
He's got a birdhouse.
Yeah, and growing the bromeliads is a hobby to keep me outside.
And that's called a preserve back there. Right here is a good place for me to point this out. Now I'm shooting through the screen again, but you can see those little grape-like objects. Those are, some people call them nuts, but they pop out of a pod. This giant green bean-looking structure grows up big and tall. I have one 4 or 5 feet tall on my queen palm right now. It's gonna pop open and these nuts are gonna fall out and make a mess. But that's what they look like. I'm glad that I can show this today.
Yeah, and you can cut those off. There's absolutely no damage to the tree.
All right.
Cut them out, cut them off. I'm letting mine go to seed instead of trying to cut them out, because I had somebody trimming this big one over here, and the seed pod fell through the screen.
Oh, they're extremely heavy. Ron, you have really crafted a piece of paradise right here.
Yeah, we like it. Feels good to mow the grass and get back here and go for a dip.
We tell people when we go on vacation or leave the state, we can't get back. I'll bet you're the same way.
Same way. Yeah, people, when they come through the front door, when the sliding glass doors are open, they say this is like a resort, you know, like a 5-star hotel. So,
to me,
happy living here.
this is the ideal. When you have sliding doors that you come in your front door, you keep those open, you get a beautiful view right out, not only to your pool, but to the nature out there.
Yeah.
That's what everybody wants. Ron was so nice to give me that tutorial on bromeliads. Now I gotta be honest with you, we don't always do so well with plants.
We do not have green thumbs, but we're gonna give it a shot, and I'm gonna baby these plants, and I hope these plants have babies.
Yeah, the ones on that tree are in direct sunlight though. That sun just soaks the water out of it. That's why we put the bags on there. But the real treasure here is Ron and people like Ron that are so willing to share and give, and one of the main reasons that we love the villages.
We sure do. If you liked our video today, please press that like and subscribe button and share it with all your friends. Until next time.
See you when you get here.